rico.toro. Real life experiences, personal observations. Trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So thank you for those that have subscribed. And thank you for those that have not, that are going to subscribe. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. Esto lo que hay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, I'm going to show you some footage from Jabali Bar, which I butchered the name calling it Jabali Bar in the other clips, but it's Jabali Bar. And one thing I didn't mention in the clips is that in addition to throwing some random free shots around once in a while, the owner Wayne there, he also a lot of times has like complimentary popcorn, which is a nice touch in my opinion. You know, you don't get a lot of complimentaries in Dominican Republic or Sosua. And also, I couldn't really film a lot inside there. Even when I do, the YouTube music police seem to flag me for copyright violations. So anyways, it's a good crowd there a lot of times. It's, you know, Dominican plus anyone else that wants to go. And, you know, Voramar is one of the later hour hotels, you know, kind of like Caribbean Diamond and Envy and a few others. They're allowed to operate with a little bit of grace after curfew. And that's a German hotel, but I had been hearing about it from different friends and neighbors for a while, that they have an excellent menu. I have not eaten there. Last night was the first time that I went there. I went there actually after Jabali Bar when I just ran into a friend driving by and we decided to go. But, you know, good crowd, very pleasant staff, you know, just seems like a good place, you know, and from some of my friends that go there regularly, they tell me, man, those are all like, you know, the guy Hank that runs it, he's been around Dominican Republic, Sosua for like decades, you know, and great source of information as well, and just a great like stand-up guy, you know, and that's what I hear about, you know, from a lot of people is like, you got those are real solid dudes, some of the Europeans that go there. One of them is a neighbor of mine, a Belgian guy married to a Haitian that he met in Europe, not in the streets here. So there's a difference. So, yeah, you know, my thing, I encourage like everybody to mix it up a little bit. You know, don't feel like you don't have to have the herd mentality, you know, which is if you don't see a lot of people that don't look like you, doesn't mean you're not invited. You know, your pesos still spend the same. They're still honored and welcome everywhere. You know, yeah, the only time somebody will look at you sideways if you're different than they are is if it's because you're not, you know, maybe you're too loud or maybe you're an asshole. But if you carry yourself, you know, like, you know, a respectful gentleman should most of the time, you know, everybody's welcome everywhere in Sosua. You know, Greg, Mr. Flip Flop said it last year. You know, there really is no like white bar, black club, you know, et cetera, et cetera. We're all welcome anywhere, you know. It's just a matter of, you know, going and checking out different places, you know, rather than just following along like everybody else all the time. So, you know, I encourage you guys to check out Voramar as well as Jabali Bar. So stay tuned. No me gusta ropa. en mi trago. Quita la ropa. Quita la ropa. Yeah.
Ahí viene el rico.toro, ¿eh?
El jueves, el fin de semana, ya. Jabali bar. It's close to R&B. Just before R&B if you come on this trip. Nice little spot. So get out of the traffic here. So yeah, look for a chill spot to hang out. I will leave bar. You know, the new owner is from Texas. So yeah. The new owner of Jabali Bar is a man from Texas. You know, one thing that I like that he's doing is he's trying to keep it like pretty typical. Pool table in the back, dominoes games going on sometimes. So still trying to keep it like local. You know, it's arguable whether the previous owner was Dominican or not, because I believe my boy Gil Lopez's insight on some things, because the previous owner, when Gil said he was the guy who was talking to him one day, he said that dude was not Dominican. Maybe he's Venezuelan or Colombian because his hair is way too luxurious, and you know, and the way his Spanish was definitely not a Dominican, his accent, etc. So, you know what, you gotta respect that kind of insight in game. But in any event, Jabali Bar is one of my favorite places to kind of chill. You know, I come like toward the end of the week, Thursday, Friday. Sometimes on Saturday, you know, if I get down here a little while before curfew, just for a drink or two. And Wayne's a great dude from Texas, and you know, the only thing he does that I don't like is he sometimes throws me random shots of stuff I don't know what they are when I'm already drunk. But he's got you know, he don't have quite all the pretty girls that Jabali Bar had working there. He's got like an interesting combination of family, you know, from, I don't know, like an ex-wife's daughter from El Salvador and a son-in-law that's half Cuban, and just an interesting Latin combination of extended family holding it down mostly, you know, which I think is awesome. You know, that's the way of the world, you know. But certainly you could have a good time there, chill there. And you know, he told me, and he's real generous with the free popcorn and shots, kind of like what you would expect in certain parts of the States, you know. But he told me numerous times, like, you know, I didn't buy this place to make money. I bought it to smash the staff. And he said, I smashed all of the staff except two. And that's because, you know, one of them is my son's wife, and another one's like, I don't know, somebody's sister or cousin or something, or part of the family. So, you know what, you gotta love that kind of honesty and just sort of, like I said, you know, sort of just humility or whatever, man. It's just a cool place to chill, man. So, yeah, Jabali Bar. Oh, yeah, I don't think you had nothing. Trying to discreetly film a little Voramar film. It's a little more upscale than I imagined, and authentic in some sense, even though it's German hotel, restaurant bar, they pumping merengue. So I gotta appreciate that. I'll show you all the big lamps. See in Playa Chiquita. We got a dominoes game over there. It's in Playa Chiquita, just like Caribbean Diamond Hotel. One free table, couple regulars, cool. Salud. Hotel Voramar. Closing time, Voramar.
Das Problem, was es damals mit der Ehe war, oder das Ehe, was das Nino war 5 Jahre.
Ik heb wel afterserving mee, hè, genomen. Ik heb genomen afterserving.
All right, Hotel Voramar. Show y'all the room here. What we got here? Storage. Okay. Little storage cabinet. Iron safe. Extra storage here. And this one's got a king bed. AC, ceiling fan. Baños pretty current, up to date. ¿Cuánto cuesta esta habitación? 2,500. Okay. So we got this room here. Pretty good price. 2,500 pesos. 2,500. So $40 more or less. Got a nice balcony here with some his and her seating overlooking the pool. Look at that view. Get your passports. So yeah, Hotel Voramar. All right, mini fridge here.